Hi everyone, it's Lisa, and today on DoodleDrawArt we're going to draw Bart Simpson. So what we're going to do first is we're going to start off with his eyeball, and we're going to make a nice round circle. It's important that it is very round, so do your best. And then we're going to make the eyeball, and it's going to be not in the center, it's going to be a little bit to the right hand side. So next we're going to make his nose, and it's going to start down here, and it's going to scoop around in this direction, sort of straight out, and then curve around. You don't want it to be too long or too short, so just think about how big your eye was, and then make his nose almost as big as his eye. So now we're going to draw the other eye, and it's going to touch right here. So you're going to have like a bump at the top, and then the next eye starts, and it's also a circle. So try to make it about the same size as the last one, like that. So it actually comes out a little bit further than his nose, and then make the other eyeball inside his big open eye. All right, so now we're ready to make his lower lip. So we're going to adjust his nose a tiny bit here. Make it come out past his eye. And it shouldn't. It should be like that. That's better. Okay, so now we have that done. We're gonna make his lower lip, and it's really gonna come as if this is like one big section, and his lip is going to stick out to about here. So it's going to come down and stick out and curve a little. It's going to come right past his eye, and it's going to have like a little turned up edge right there. Alright, so then we can make his eyebrow, which is this little C shape right here. And then we're going to go up his hair to the top like this, and then we're going to make all these little V's across till we get back here, and we'll stop. And then we're going to come down with a straight line that's going to stop at his ear, and his ear is sort of halfway between his mouth and his eye. So we're going to start right here with a little C shape backwards, and then we'll put a little T inside of his ear like this. So now we're going to be coming down through his ear. We're going to keep on going down to make his neck. So here we go, down through his ear and to his neck. And then we're going to make his weak little chin. So if we look again at his eyes for reference, and we come straight down, we'll just move in a little bit, and then we're just going to make a little tiny chin, and then down his neck. So that is Bart's face. And now we're ready to make his body and his clothing. So this is the neck of his shirt right here, and it's going to just jut out a little bit to the side. And on the front here, we're going to come down a little bit and then bump out. And then I think he had a big supper. He's looking kind of chubby. And then this is his arm sleeve. And so here we're going to draw a little line across. We're not going to connect it just yet. And then we're going to draw his arm coming down. So it's going to go down like this. It's going to be hands in pockets. So there's his hand coming down into his pocket, like that. And now we can finish drawing this like here and under here. And now we'll draw as if this was coming down here and then bulging out at the back as well. So now we can make his shirt come across like this and connecting along from the front as well. And then we'll draw from under his t-shirt, we'll draw his bottom of his belly, coming down like this to his pant leg. Same thing in the back, just tuck under a little, and then his pant leg. And then we'll connect this. And we'll draw his back pant leg coming down from here and coming across. So then we're ready to draw his back arm, so we can see that too. It's just going to be a little bit of an arc coming down and then in, and just see a little bit of his other arm. He's got his hands both in their pockets. Okay, now we're on to his feet. So I'm just going to draw some straight legs coming down here about the same width as his hands, his arms. There's one. And here's another. And then we'll draw his socks. So there's going to be like a curve here, and then two little bumps, and then a curve here, and same thing on the other one. Curve, curve, and little bumps. And then we'll draw his shoes. So it's just like a little bump to the front, and straight down more to the back, and then curve along, and then the soles of his shoes. And for the other shoe, same thing, bump to the front, come down beside, and then draw the soles in. And in the picture that I'm referencing, there's like a little white spot on his shoe there. I think he probably always has that. Okay, so I'm just going to show where his hands in his pockets making a little bulge, and we're ready to go over this with a marker. So I'm going to fast forward through this in time lapse, and I'll be right back. Alright, so now I'm just going to erase my sketch marks. I did make him a little thinner. I thought he was too chubby. Alright, so we're all set to color in Bart. And I'll do this in time lapse also. Alright, so that is how I draw Bart Simpson, and I hope you drew him too. Love it if you would comment, rate, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.